Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and it is fan requested matchup time. The big picture would like to see a matchup between Kai and Bonac. I believe he means Kai Greene and William Bonac. But anyway, enough with that ridiculousness. I am sure this is because of all the rumors. Everybody's going rumor crazy saying this is the year Kai Greene will come back. And I know I probably sound foolish, but I think this is the year. I think Kai is going to come back. It may be just wishful thinking, but it is fun to do these comparisons. I don't think William Bonac has the groceries to ever come close to Big Kai in this pose. He looks like a beast. Speaking of the beast, Rolly Winkler, it was even close against him, and he has one of the best front double biceps of all time. Kai's peaks on those guns are just far too much, but I'm not going to be actually judging this one. I'm just kind of seeing how these two would size up against each other at the Olympia. And here we go with the back shots. And I may take some criticism here, but I actually almost prefer William Bonac in this shot. Keep in mind, I'm not judging this one, so I'm not going to say which one or the other, but I'm here to tell you William Bonac means business in this shot. It's more picture perfect. Now I know I can almost hear you guys saying,
"But Mark's Max Muscle, Kai Greene has the best. Back it is good, Mark's Max Muscle."
and yes, I agree. I'm sure one of you guys sounds like that, I am sure. But either way, if Kai does decide to come back, he better keep his eye on Bonac in this shot. Ah, yes, the front lat spread. And yes, Kai Greene would definitely flatten Bonac in this shot. It would take a very poor, I was going to say the bad word for urine, and then poor. You know what I mean. But I don't like to swear too much on this channel. That's not what that's about. Trying to act tough by slinging that F word around like it's nobody's business. It's not good for children to hear that word, my soul. But either way, Bonac is ugly in this pose. Now the rear lat spread, and he has the same problem. You know what it is? That narrow clavicle. Those big, thick, juicy quads and hamstrings are just massive. And in the rear double bi, he looked good because he opened up nice, those arms popping out. But here in the rear lat spread, and the narrow clavicle really makes those delts look tiny. And Big Kai comes up with that massive width. And he has the legs to create an excellent X frame. At the end of the day, in this shot here, Bonac's conditioning is much better, but who knows what version will show up, and if Kai does show up, of course, it's all speculation. The side chest, I honestly could care less which way this one goes. Kai Greene has a gut, so that ruins everything. And Bonac, if I was a judge, I would ding him for this one. It's a side chest, Bonac. You're doing him most muscular. I don't care how big and fantastic he looks, and he does. But he may have a flat chest from the side, and he may have to do this. Meanwhile, Kai's big, thick pad of a chest, it looks good from the side. And it's a side chest. I just don't understand it. Let's have a look at the side tricep. And for whatever reason, Bonac's side tricep does not look that great here at the Arnold Classic. I selected two more recent versions to do this in, both the Arnold Classic, of course. And this one actually looks very flattering for Kai. I usually don't like his side tricep. I think if they were both up on stage, same angles, same lighting, Bonac would take this one. But judging by this comparison, and I think Kai Greene does look better. But like I said, this is a strong pose for Bonac, believe it or not. This is not a flattering picture at all. And as for this ab and thigh shot, this is definitely a take-home pose for Kai Greene. But here in this comparison, this is the best version for Bonac to hit. His straight-on ab and thigh, it sucks. And I should have got one from Kai that he was hitting this pose, because this is the only one that I could find on the site that I was using for Bonac. He didn't have a straight-on one, and like I said, they are terrible, very terrible. And Kai, for a guy with a great big waist, he has an awesome ab and thigh, very aesthetic. But having said that, I believe if these two men were to hop up on stage and hit an ab and thigh, it would be a take-home pose for Kai, no problem at all. And unless Kai Greene can really improve upon his most muscular, I think this one would lean towards Bonac. I'm sure some of the judges would give this one to Kai. I don't know which way I would lean. I would really have to think about it. But I'm not going to sweat this one. Like I said, I'm not judging it. I'm just throwing these two together in a good comparison. And thank you once again. The big picture. This is a very excellent little comparison nonetheless, whether Kai Greene competes at the Olympia or not. He's like a version of him because, they both have the same hair. Most of the bodybuilders, they're bald. Unless it's like a big white Nordic man, like big, Jay Cutler. Why couldn't I think of Jay Cutler's name? That's terrible. That's terrible. Dennis Wolf, another big Nordic man. They usually display their blonde hair, but most of the bodybuilders are good and bald. So Kai Greene and William Bonac really stick out with that good ponytail. You know what they say about men with ponytails. They're more tough because, they have long hair like Samson, wasn't it? I don't know. Either way, I'm being foolish because I have a ponytail. I was just joking around, just being funny. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this comparison, and I hope you enjoyed the video, of course. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please, please. It means a great deal to me, each and every one of you that hit subscribe. And if you don't, thank you anyway for watching the view. That helps as well. Have a great day.